This is David Miller, a professor by calling and a writer of books of transformational philosophies and study articles, in another version of Corruption-Free Uganda 2020 and indefinitely. Brought to you by Simamira Foundation, principally guided by integrity and governed by King David Empire. It is by gift of grace. Point of emphasis, Article 7, Section 7 and Subsection 7. I am here simply to supplement on the issue of recruiting the anti-corruption team advocacy, being one of the greatest and for our objective to determine the progress and successful accomplishment of this battle. However, the criteria should be one, and that is being obedient and submissive to the law and justice rather than academic qualification. If I put it in faith that the manifestation of any physical activity or services that every human being do here on earth comes right from spiritual realm of God's call. And when God calls, he does not make a mistake of basing upon human academic qualification. Neither must that person have full awareness about that call, but rather God himself qualifies that call upon one's attitude of faith and response towards the services he or she is called for. What I mean that qualification itself occurs automatically in the process of serving as long as one obeys with righteousness. So if I put it in early biblical concept that obedience is better than sacrifice, it is absolutely true. Indeed, when God commanded Abraham to slaughter his own son, Isaac, all his intention was about Abraham obeying him even before the act of sacrificing took place. And this shows that obedience is the evidence of action, which is the implementation of the substance to what we hope for, and that is the working faith that everyone needs here on earth. Still, if I put it in the live witness that today avoiding corruption does not necessarily require highly qualified men or women, and it will never be, except transforming all their carnal minds from evil doing back to righteousness with the little information and sensitization given unto them. And that's what is required. Here, Dr. Faith Mirembe Katana, a PhD holder but without a bachelor's degree, he is my witness and a mentor as well. It is impossible in the world today for one to have a PhD without going through bachelor's degree. But certainly it has a great meaning than just it sounds. Respect to Dr. Katana Mirembe. You are a doctor by calling, but not by qualification. And remember that you are an extraordinary doctor among all doctors, just as I am a professor by calling. I, for one, I have never been a victim of corruption whatsoever, except being corrupted by the corrupt. And sincerely speaking now, I'm a transformed person, basing on what I have seen in the world. Not only Uganda, although it is ranked among the top 100. That's why I promise with evidence and with effect from 2020 and indefinitely that all the corrupt minds of men and women are bound to be transformed through sensitization and teaching done by language of writing and edutaining. And that is the curriculum of character education that is bound to be established in Uganda and in the world at large. So may God bless the office of the anti-corruption unit led by Mrs. Edith Nakalema and all the state duties assigned to different people in due fighting corruption. Your Excellency, the President, in your capacity as the head of state and the Commander-in-Chief, we thank you so much for the revolutionary engagement and great effort that you've put towards fighting corruption. Long live. I remain David Miller, a professor by calling and a writer of books of transformational philosophies and study articles, one of the few among wise men from East with high sensitivity of art to visualize the visible, a solution designer to socioeconomic challenges, a divine ambassador and the microcosm of the cosmos, voice of global nations, the most beloved man on planet Earth, made in heaven and established on earth, particularly Uganda, by a man of integrity to present the most prominent theme and recurring sound melody through motivational speeches, just as you are listening now. Simamira Foundation, principally guided by integrity, King David Empire, it is by gift of grace